Hello everybody, and welcome to WyDar, or if you're coming here just for the EV training, well, you're in luck, because that's what we're going to be doing today. Alright guys, so, what I'm going to show you is how to make a competitive Starmie for the Battle Frontier. So first, you're going to want to go over here, you're going to want to go surf over here. You don't have to surf, you can just throw out your fishing pole, but you're going to want to have a super rod. Now you have to go to Sutopolis City in order to get that fishing rod. The super rod is what you need, and you register it, you fish. So how do you fish in this game? Well, you have to wait for it to say, oh, a bite. You press A, or you press whatever button that is on your keyboard. Just press A, and you press it on time. That's all I gotta say. You have to make sure you press it right when it appears on your screen. Press A, not a second before either. So you get a Pokemon on the hook. 15% encounter rate for Staryu over here. Wow, first encounter, we got a Staryu. And I guess we'll just we'll catch this. I have a ton of Staryu already. Sorry guys, I don't have a lot of the footage of me catching a bunch of Staryu because, well, basically my Google Drive got filled up while I was recording and it sucked and I didn't know it paused. So there you go. We'll catch this Staryu. Boom. In the ball. Easy money. So I nickname all of my Staryu usually, except for the one that was actually good that I caught that I'm using right now. Let's call him it's Star. I don't know, just something. He's probably not, we're not gonna use him, but you know, we'll transfer him to our PC if he's in the banished. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do now, so you're going to want to fly. You can fly back to the Pokemon Center, or so you can go to route here, you can go here. What you're going to want to do is actually come over here and find some Zigzagoons for speed EVs, or you go to Fall Arbor Town and you could actually get special attack EVs with Spinda. So here's where the EV training starts, okay guys? So what you need to do first, before you even start EV training, is get a piece of paper and a pen. You're going to want to write tally marks on your piece of paper and your pen as you're EV training. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get those two items, and then after that, you want to make sure that you have a Macho Brace. Now, what is a Macho Brace? Well, Macho Brace is the item that that this Staryu does have in its inventory right now. We'll take it. We'll show you what it does. So, the Macho Brace is an amazing item that you can hold if you're EV training. It promotes growth, but it reduces your speed. So, if you're EV training, that does not mean it reduces your speed EVs. What it means is that your Pokemon's just going to be slower. So we're going to give this to whichever Pokemon that we're EV training, which is Staryu at the moment. Now, I already trained it fully in Special Attack, but if you want to train any Pokemon in Special Attack, all you do is come over here, boom, 90% encounter rate for Spinda. You kill the Spinda, and you automatically get an EV with Spinda. You're gonna write a tally mark when you kill it. Now, you need, for this Staryu, for a competitive Staryu, you should have 255 in Special Attack, especially if you're trying to make like a sweeper one for the Battle Frontier. So the way to do that is you're gonna make a tally mark. Each tally mark will actually represent 2 in this case, since we have the Macho Brace. And you're gonna basically, every time you get to 30 tally marks, you're gonna mark it 60, so you remember that it's actually times 2. For me, I did 255 for Starmie in special attack. So as you can see, that Staryu is pretty high in special attack. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get to 128 tally marks, and then you're gonna be done. That's how it goes, because 128 times 2, boom. It's that simple. So you're gonna grind here for a long time, because in new Pokemon, yes, it's very easy to get good EVs, good IVs, whatever, right? In this game, hell no. In fact, I had to be, happy with this Staryu because it was the best one I got. Now, special attack IVs, they weren't the best. I believe there were 5. Speed was 6 though, so I was like, oh hell yeah. So I used it. And HP was also 6, so I was like, yeah, it's a plus. The only problem is this one has Illuminate, which is not the ability I actually wanted. I'll be honest, I wanted the other one, Natural Cure, because that one is actually good for battling. But yeah, then for your nature, you want to check the nature, see that it's not going against your Staryu. So anything that doesn't go against special attack, speed, preferably anything that doesn't go against any of those things, except for it's fine if you have one that goes against attack, because you're not going to be using attack probably on your Staryu. Now, I got Bashful Nature, which is just neutral. I prefer Timid Staryu, but I didn't want to be there all day, okay? But yeah, there's plenty of things you can do to ensure that you get a good Staryu. You look at it in the box after you catch it. That's probably the easiest way. We're gonna actually now show you where else to EV train for speed. At the moment, I'm at the 6th gym. I know there's a better area at the Cave of Origin to train for speed if you're fighting Zubats. But in this case, we are just going to go here. We're going to go to Route 118. And that is where you can... come on. I had to get a wild encounter here. So you're going to want to go here. Another way, by the way, is if you have Pokerus, that's a ×2. If you put Macho Brace on it, that's automatic ×4. So over here, no, that's not what we want to see. So this, no. I know you're tempted to kill it because it's a gross looking oddish, but we're going to run. Because you do not want to give the EVs of other Pokemon. You don't want to kill any of them. You want to kill this Zigzagoon, perfect for speed EVs. And then Lanoon, even better, because Lanoon will give you 4 speed EVs if you have a Macho Brace on. The Zigzagoon will only give you 1, but I'm going to get my pen. I'm going to mark that shit. There you go. Boom. 1 more or 2 more speed EVs. So if you get a Lanoon, let's see if we can get a Lanoon right now. That is not a Lanoon. If you get a Lanoon, you're gonna mark 2 spaces for your tallies, because it equals 4. So there you go. Come on, give me a Lanoon. Show me that there's a Lanoon here. Okay, well, there is plenty of Lanoon here as well. The encounter rate's a bit low on the Zigzagoon compared to some, in the Cave of Origins, if you Zubat is a much higher encounter rate than the Zigzagoons and Lanoons here. But it doesn't really matter, because at this point we beat the 6th gym, and that's how far we are. We haven't beaten the 7th gym, so that's later on in the game. But yeah, I'm gonna keep training these speed EVs, basically. But I want to show you guys something else after I tally this again. So here's another thing you can do. If you're not sure that you fully trained your EVs and whatever, you can get calcium and carbos at where is it? So the Pokemon the giant Pokemart in Lily Cove City. You go over there and you can I think it's on the 3rd floor. You're gonna go in here, go to the 3rd floor, talk to the person, and you can get any of these vitamins in there. So calcium, carbs, whatever. That's another way to EV train also. But if you're EV training like how I taught you, the grindy way, the real way to EV train, because these are expensive. You're gonna use it. So we're using a calcium, which gives special attack, right? Well, it won't have any effect because we trained our special attack all the way. That's how you can tell. So if you're worried, maybe I didn't train my speed or whatever it is, defense, get the relevant vitamin and do that. And I think that's pretty much it for this guide of competitively EV training a Pokemon on this game. Obviously, you want better IVs. You can breed for those. In this game, it's probably better too because wild encounters have usually pretty low IVs. I don't have a Ditto yet, so I'm not going to do that. But, again, all you got to do is keep grinding. It's not very hard to EV train. It's not hard to check your IVs on like an IV calculator. You can do it. I believe in you. It takes time, but you can do it. It only takes about, I'm going to say 2 hours max to EV train, to fully get 255 EVs in a stat. And yeah, that's all you really need to do. What I also have to say is they made it so much easier in new Pokemon games, and it's really a great thing. Now IVs, EVs, Gen 3, much harder. Now it's so easy to even have full freaking IVs because of bottle caps. So that's all I gotta say now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on an actual episode with an actual co-host next time. So I hope you guys got something out of this, enjoyed it, whatever. It's probably not going to be very long, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode when we actually fight the gym leader. So yeah, thanks.